but you'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I hold you when things go wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. Baby, I'm right here. When a secret falls, honey from lips, flammable, catchable, sweet taste of a risk. Life is a game we spin like roulette. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hello, good. How are you guys? Where's Jill?
She just went down to see Kendall.
Or Abby.
I want to know what went on with Kendall coming into this room.
I sent her in. Maddie's number's completed. Kendall's has 40 seconds into hers. Maddie always gets more rehearsal time. It's just a given. Always did and always will.
Her number could be finished already if we didn't have to go over things and over things and over
Abby,
things.
don't go there. She'll learn the number and she'll do it to the best of her ability.
This is a big week for Kendall. She's on top of the pyramid the same week that Maddie gets a solo, Sophia comes back, and we're going up against Kathy. It's too much pressure for Kendall, and it shows. She's just good, Joe. Give the kid credit.
I know she's good.
She's smart.
Good and
She's smart.
I know, and guess what? So is Kendall.
Well then, Kendall, I'm
You
telling
give
you
her
once. You do it wrong on stage.
How'd that go?
Yeah, no good. It's a lost cause. She said this would have been done. Maddie's is done because she remembered it the first time.
Oh, she's full.
That's such poor. You know what she said? She's just smart. She thinks
not
all
it.
of our kids are idiots except for Maddie. And that's not fair. We all know she's not Maddie.
Kendall, we're gonna finish your dance. We have time. Oh, crying again. The baby of the group. I thought it was Mackenzie. It's you.
Don't call her a baby. Don't cry. Don't cry.
You know what? I can't have a kid crying doing a solo. There's no way. I'm not teaching you. It's disrespectful to me. You got a solo, other people didn't, and you're boo-hooing. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Why is she crying? What happened? Was she involved in all this?
Why is she crying? Are you kidding me? Did you hear all the I just told you Abby said?
Right here, boom, boom. Get yourself together. Okay, so you just went giggle, giggle, giggle. Ball change.
I don't like this. I'm really sorry. I don't know what just happened, but she just left crying.
Jackie clearly is not used to Abby's methods of teaching. When Abby was yelling at Kendall, you could see that Jackie was uncomfortable. And maybe that's why Jackie and Sophia aren't here all the time. They just can't take it.
The reason I'm doing this solo for her is because she'll do anything, and Kendall doesn't do that. Yeah. Kendall's closed, and nobody gets to her. So JoJo is, I'll show you the dark side, because Kendall couldn't do that. Okay, let's go.
JoJo's really killing it in there. Good. She's so excited.
Yeah, I don't see JoJo crying when they get her all made up. Abby, I was just curious as to why Kendall has a solo and not Bryn when she did pretty well the first week that we came.
She did great.
I know she really wants another one.
All right, well, she's in there learning one now. Maybe she'll do it better than Kendall. She can do this one. Okay. All right, let's see what we have.
I can't stand Ashley thinking Bryn is the next Maddie. Kendall K has been groomed to be the next star. There's a pecking order here at the ALDC, and sister, you're on the bottom. I'm not going to sit here and let you take away everything we've worked for. Not today, Satan. I think Bryn should be dancing behind Kendall, not in her way. Just saying.
I think she thinks she's off to the side, honestly.
Well, she's dancing up by the teacher.
I think she
should
just
be
thinks
in
she's
the
off
back.
to the side.
Kendall's like,
Look, here goes Kendall. Bryn's right in front of her.
Why doesn't she just move and let Kendall, like, dance?
Go sit down where Kendall sat. It's wrong.
Look at what Nia's doing. Nia's off in the corner.
Nia can't even see herself in the mirror.
Is Abby and the choreographer both in there?
Yes.
If it was a problem, they would tell her, don't you think? I think so.
I think if Bryn had a brain in her head, she would know to
Do not
back
call
off.
my child stupid.
If she had a brain in her head,
I'm not going to sit here and listen to you. That's my kid.
Bye.
I am getting no end of hate because Bryn is in the front instead of being in the back. If they wanted her to move, you guys would tell her, am I right?
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Abby, this is Kendall's solo, not Bryn's. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so why is Bryn on Kendall's side in her way when she's trying to dance, making a mockery of her?
Jill, she wasn't making a mockery of anyone. That's very vindictive. She wasn't doing that.
Okay, wait. I just want to get this straight. Do you want Bryn to do this solo?
Jill?
You're going to stick up for Bryn.
I'm sticking up for the child that's in the room that's helping.
Are you kidding me? You never trained that kid. You never taught her a thing.
Why can't Kendall just open her own mouth and say, you're in my way? Move.
Why can't Bryn have a brain and sit in the back?
The real reason that Jill is angry is that Kendall has invested 5 years into this team and doesn't have a whole lot to show for it. And Jill feels like Bryn coming here is going to take away from Kendall. The reality is, maybe Kendall already had her shot.
Bryn, this has nothing to do with you. But you need to learn, when the kids are learning their solos, you stay out of their way.
No, but I wasn't dancing in front of her.
Honey, don't talk back to a grown-up. Just say, okay, I'll stay out of her way. Got
Are
it?
you guys yelling at Bryn?
No!
Are you yelling at Bryn?
Go ask your kid what I said.
Don't yell at a kid like that.
Who was yelling at you? What happened?
Jill was yelling
Why?
at
What did she say?
Because she said I was dancing in front of Kendall and I wasn't. And she said you don't talk back to a grown up. And I wasn't even dancing in front of her.
Kenzie, come here. Come here.
What is wrong with you?
On the top of the pyramid. Don't push it. I don't know why your mother doesn't say you have confidence. You are the cockiest kid I've ever worked with.
Isn't it ironic that Abby's tactics are very equivalent to bullying in a dance about bullying?
I'm giving you both legs straight and you're doing one bent. Do you understand? She just doesn't have a brain in her head. Move in.
I have to be very careful the battles I pick with Abby because Abby doesn't like me. She's made that perfectly clear. But when I see Chloe starting to cry and I see the tears actually on her shirt of her dance wear, I'm thinking, oh God, what is going on in there? She's an evil bitch. Chloe's crying.
I expect more from you. You should know what straight legs are. And you ignore me and you just keep going.
I'm a little upset because I didn't understand what Miss Abby was saying to me for choreography.
You're not a choreographer. Don't start being one.
And she yelled at me because I was doing another thing. She was like, you're choreographing. And I really wasn't trying to choreograph. I just didn't know what she meant.
She'll come out.
She isn't going to come out.
You want to go down and see? I can't walk in that room.
Well, Chloe isn't going to walk out. Because then she'll get yelled at more.
You're on the top of the pyramid. Suck it up. The next kid's on speed dial to come to the studio. I knew right then and there her mother, Kelly, left the chair in the studio. Dingbat.
Oh, look, she's looking to see if it...
Where are the stoppers? I wanted these rubber stoppers.
I'll have them for the competition.
No stoppers. I mean, really? This is important, Kelly. Do something. Done.
You, Abby.
You don't need them for the competition. I told you to do it for today. Look at that language. Doesn't that embarrass you? That she has to use language like that? That's what a truck driver uses.
Why would she do that to Paige?
You're finished. Next. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you. Good job, Maddie.
Girl, I watched you step into those turns. I was like, right there, you nailed those, huh? Talk about drop dead diva. You are the diva. Yes, good job. Listen, I blocked out the whole drop dead diva routine because I wanted you to concentrate on this number and on the group number. But now that the group won and your solo is finished, I want to see what they had you do. So can you show it to me? I'm sure everybody else wants to see it too. Yes?
I mean, really, Abby. These girls have just danced their heart out, and the only thing you care about is Maddie running her drop-dead diva dance in front of everyone. You're just kind of rubbing this in everybody's face.
I'm not running it in everybody's face.
Your name and your reputation. Wouldn't you want them to set their best foot forward? This is just another example of Abby's blatant disregard for anyone who's not Maddie.
So I think that next time that we have the opportunity to do an audition, that everybody should get the opportunity.
she going?
I don't know where she's going.
Because of the vultures in this room, that poor kid has to go like this.
No, Abby.
No.
And you know what?
Have
You know
to,
who
Abby.
creates
She
the
does.
vultures? It's you. Because you try to turn all of these kids against their friend, and that little girl's mortified all the time, but you don't care. How about being a role model? I have heard you say to her, to that little 9-year-old girl, no one would be happy for you. Everyone's jealous of you. Why do you say that?
Look
No,
at
we're
you.
not. No, we're not.
Years
you
ago.
have sabotaged my daughter and the rest of the
Daughter's
kids.
a little snake.
How dare you call my daughter a sneak?
Snake.
She's not a sneak.
Snake.
You're a sneak
No.
and a snake. You do these things to these kids.
She is talented.
Yes,
and
she is.
should
Nobody's
relish
denying it.
Because in 5 years, she might not be talented anymore.
You try
Look
to
at Brooke.
her against her
Don't
friends.
say my daughter isn't talented anymore.
And that's not what I just said.
Just said in 5
No.
years she might not be talented anymore. Look
She
at
is
Brooke.
very
She may
talented.
be hurt. She may never
Everybody's
dance again.
talented. Everyone in this room is talented, and if you really...
You're not.
Oh, please. I have more talent in my pinky than you.
Why? Because
You
you're a
are
whore
no-
selling T-shirts in the bar.
Oh, Abby, whore. Whore, whore, whore. Or as Kelly would say, maybe you're a virgin because no one would...
I've had it with these moms. They're rude and they're nasty and they're jealous of a little 9-year-old girl who got a part on a television show. Au revoir.
Melissa, I didn't hear any special announcement that they weren't being adjudicated. Liar.
I wasn't a liar. I asked Abby. I was not a liar.
You lie all the time, Melissa. And now you're having your kid lie. Yeah. Maddie lied to
Yes.
Chloe's face.
Yes, she did.
Upstairs.
In the dressing. Yes, she did.
I asked Abby if they could be adjudicated.
Okay.
It's up to her. She's the dance teacher.
But you-
I was told not to say anything. I didn't even think they were going to go because I asked and they said,
my
okay.
God.
Just like we said to you the other day.
Just like when
you're
you-
always told to not say anything, but we always tell everybody everything.
No, you, ask,
What
do they,
haven't we-
girls?
What haven't
Oh,
we
don't I
say?
tell you?
You guys
What
always do
don't I
stuff
tell
behind
you?
our backs all the
What-
time.
what don't I
I
tell
don't
you?
know, but you guys are always secrets.
Because we don't trust you.
Fine, don't.
Hard lesson to learn when you're 12. That your friends really aren't their friends. Their mothers will stab you right in the heart.
Other moms are mad that Kalani and Maddie did their duet. And I would have told them if I knew it was going to happen. Even in the morning, Abby didn't say one word to me, so I thought it was not going to happen.
So they said, absolutely not today. So I said, good. Let's just get it over with.
What kind of clothes do you need to get? Because I want to make sure I have my
didn't know about
clothes. What clothes do you need?
Lunch for Nia, lunch for you.
Why aren't you wearing your ring?
Lunch for Nia, lunch for me?
Because I'm not wearing it anymore.
Why?
It's not.
Melissa still won't talk about her engagement, and now she's not wearing her ring. What is going on here?
Doesn't that hurt Greg's feelings, though?
It's just how we're doing it.
That's too bad. It's a
It is sad
it's a
because I hate
happy
it.
thing. And you
Right.
Yeah,
shouldn't
like,
wanna
I don't know
flash
why
your
it's
ring
not-
and show it off and.
I can try it out and see if I like it, so that way when I get mine made, I'll know if that's the way I want it.
You know, once I put my engagement ring on, I don't think I ever took it off. Did the girls say anything about it? You don't wear it? Did they notice it?
Oh my God. Seriously. I don't know why the other moms are so nosy. I think sometimes it's jealousy. I'm really not sure. I'm happy in my life. I think they need to worry about their children, and I'll worry about mine. I'm not going this weekend, guys.
Abby, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but these people are starting this again. So my kids and I are leaving and we're not going this weekend. Come on, Maddie. Come on, Mackenzie, we're leaving. We're not coming this weekend.
Oh, Maddie's crying.
Maddie, we're really not going. We're not going.
I knew it. I knew that these other mothers would eventually push Melissa too far.
Abby, tell them. Tell them now. Maddie, I know you want to do this. I am not doing this. Maddie can go without me. If you're going to take care of her,
I will take care of her.
I'll
Come here.
Mackenzie. I will go get your clothes.
Come here.
Greg,
Come on.
please call your attorney. These are doing this again. Thanks, Ab.
All we were doing was asking. She tells us everything.
Top 3 is not going to be good enough for Abby.
I mean, for whatever reason, she's upset.
I just came out and heard that your daughter was upset where she placed. As a parent, you tell her, you suck it up, Dry your eyes.
It was poor Cameron, but with Kendall, when she cries, it's Kendall's wrong. Why is that?
Abby is giving Jill a hard time for Kendall crying. But 45 minutes ago, you were validating Cameron crying. Why is it okay for one and not the other?
You're jealous of Cameron.
We're not jealous of
Yes, you
anyone.
are. And your
No,
kid
Abby.
doesn't have the technique. She does.
No, you know what, Abby? That's on you. You're her technique teacher, and go ahead, say awful things about my daughter.
Abby didn't care if Cameron won nationals. She wanted Cameron to beat Chloe, and she didn't. And Abby can't stand to lose.
Those 5 kids in there put your fat name on the map.
No.
You were no one before these kids.
Why do you say that?
Because you think putting a couple kids on Broadway makes you someone? And guess who made you a household name? Them. Take a hike. She has more class in her little finger at 13 than you have in that big fat body at 45.
Chloe is finished. Your kid's washed up.
How dare you? Do you know anything about that kid? No! Gotta draw the line. Enough's enough. How low of a human being can she be? She can't stand when my daughter does anything in spite of her. This isn't about dance. This is about human decency and how low can you go. And I don't think anybody's lower than Abby.
Well, good job, guys. We are so proud of you. So proud. Good job, guys. You did great. You did great.
You all right? What? You heard. As a mom, I can't sit by and watch this woman destroy my child anymore. She can't steal her passion. She can't steal her self-confidence. My line's been crossed. Dance isn't worth it. Let's go, Chloe. It's really sad that Chloe was part of the winning group dance, and she had the highest scoring ALDC solo, and this is how her national ends.
I still want to dance, I still want to do this, but I don't want to do it with her anymore. My favorite part about dancing with the girls is that even if we lost or won, we were always a team and we always worked together. And we were just always there for each other, and we know how it felt.